when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. To throw on second down. Singer. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action. Singer. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar save. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Singer. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Right, 97. Red. Yellow, go. Red, striker.
On 4th down, Singer, and going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Look at me. Go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, stand up. Go out.
Now Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Singer. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Singer. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Back to throw. Singer. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Etienne once more. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Opposite.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Block it.
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On On second down, ETN once more. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Singer. And he comes back with one complete. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Singer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Singer. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Brock Wright, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go! Look at me! Go!
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Complete to number 7. First 10 cycles. At the 4-yard line. Flight blue. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Singer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into third place all time. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 42-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Ready? Topper! Topper!
Another tote for ETN. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got there. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional.
And now here is another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game, and Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On first down, right back to ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the third quarter. And they'll go again with ETN. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. It doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence, he's going to go up top again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black Ultra. Hey.
Throwing to start the drive. Singer. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. In motion, Hill.
Blue striker.
Off play action. Singer. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 4th down, Singer. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Green Jack.
Throwing on first down. Singer. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Looking to throw. Singer. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Brock Wright, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's taken in at the 9. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you... And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And they will remain well behind. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot.
Red cycle. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Singer. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Opposite.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he's got Rome. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Patterson's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And they will remain well behind. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay,
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Operating from the gun, Singer. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on